Like many events happening in 2020, the Democratic National Convention in Milwaukee has faced changes. It is set to begin in less than a month. Those changes include scaling back the event, making it mostly virtual. Now, some police agencies are saying they won't be sending officers to Milwaukee to help during the convention. At issue here is crowd control. NBC 26's Juliana Falk explains.
With less than 3 weeks until the Democratic National Convention in Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Chief of Police says more than 100 law enforcement agencies have withdrawn from sending officers to the city to help with security, citing concerns over potential new policies regarding crowd control. Here's Milwaukee's police chief talking about the prospect of not using tear gas.
We have to have those tools at our disposal when the crowds get unruly.
The Fond du Lac Police Department is among the departments canceling their involvement with DNC security.
Many of us, myself included, have determined that we will not send our officers into a situation where they're being set up to fail.
Chief William Lamb, also the chair of the Wisconsin Police Executive Group, says this comes after the Milwaukee Fire and Police Commission gave new directives to the Milwaukee Police Chief, specifically the directive to no longer use tear gas and large amounts of pepper spray.
We always hope that protests are going to be peaceful, but in our profession, hope cannot be our only strategy. Law enforcement needs to be prepared for every possibility.
Chief Lamb says the department planned to send a baseline of up to 12 members of the field force team, which he says is a crowd control team. He said the potential new policies would take away the most effective tools if they needed to take control of a situation that didn't stay peaceful. We did reach out to the Milwaukee Fire and Police Commission for comment and have not heard back. In Green Bay, Chief Andrew Smith says they still plan to send the SWAT team.
Nothing has changed in the rules of engagement for our SWAT team. We're still going to be doing the same things we were scheduled to be doing 6 months ago.
He says that's handling SWAT calls in the city of Milwaukee.
I completely understand other chiefs' decision based on what their assignment was. But our assignment is different, and our officers are going to be allowed to use all the tools that they bring on a regular SWAT call when they're in Milwaukee.
Chief Smith says officers from Green Bay will respond to Milwaukee unless what he calls the rules of engagement significantly change. Juliana Falk, NBC 26.
And Milwaukee's police chief said he is concerned if they'll have enough law enforcement to protect Milwaukee and visitors at the DNC. He does not reject getting help from the National Guard or the federal government. Morales said when it comes to peaceful protests, they don't need a police presence, but said when they turn violent, it's important that they have those less lethal tools at their disposal. The Fire and Police Commission in Milwaukee is expected to discuss tear gas and pepper spray at their meeting coming up this Thursday.